Western science believes that our universe arose from nothing in the fireball of a Big Bang. We dwell then within a matter-based universe, and consciousness is simply a hallucination created by complex chemistry. This creation theory, however, reveals a myriad of problems. What preceded the Big Bang? How do we explain a complex universe arising from primal matter? How does matter, that which is not conscious, create consciousness? How do we explain the mysterious dimensions of dark matter and dark energy, realms which comprise more than 95% of our universe? The realms of matter and biology are structures of quantum information. So from where is this information projected, and who or what is creating these quantum templates? Why are there octet patterns within the realms of matter and biology? Octet patterns predicted by such scientific geniuses as Pythagoras, Kepler, Tesla, Ramanujan, and Joel Mann. What is the source of the transcendental number pi? Why does the egoic nature, holding aloft the lamp of mind, appear to be separate from the surrounding universe? There is, however, another primal creation theory, now at least 5,000 years old. It is the perennial philosophy, and it can be seen within the Taoism of China, the Vedas of India, the Buddhism from Tibet, and the musical universes from ancient Greece and Egypt. This creation theory is based upon consciousness and eternal awareness, and in this theory, matter is simply the densest form of consciousness. This theory proposes that within a dimension of eternal awareness, there arises a vault or genie's bottle of consciousness, woven from the three dimensions of deep sleep, dream, and waking, with the reflected light of the ego sense creating a koan or cosmic riddle. How can the reflected light of the ego find the sun which lights all, yet cannot be seen? This genie's bottle of consciousness can also be described as Plato's cave, or a Shakespearean theatre, or a cosmic cathedral, or the space within a pyramid, the space of matter-mind, which we call our universe. These labyrinths of matter-mind can be seen when we expand this central pyramid into 4 further pyramids, with 3 pyramids representing the 3 dimensions of consciousness, and 1 pyramid representing the 4th dimension of the eternal. The powers of the universe can now be revealed. Waking dimension is woven from 18 powers. They are the powers of creation, those of the etheric vault of space-time gravity, air, fire, water, and earth. The powers of sense are seeing, hearing, tasting, touching, and smell. The powers of action are breathing, digestion, movement, voicing, and sexuality. There are also 3 powers of mind. They are personal mind, the realm of personal identity; creation mind, which converts sensory information into an observable universe; and universal mind, known as the mind of wisdom. These 18 powers create the journeys of waking dimension psyche and the personal quest for diamond mind, the union with the 4th dimension of the eternal. The 2nd dimension of consciousness, dream, is an octave higher than waking, and as there are 7 steps within an octave, dream is 7 times as powerful as waking dimension. Dream dimension also contains the same 18 powers as waking, powers which create the complex realms of dream. The 3rd dimension of consciousness, deep sleep, is the highest octave of consciousness, and it is 7 times as powerful as dream. Waking consciousness then is only 100 over 49 or 2.0408% of our conscious universe. The remainder becomes the 2 non-baryonic dimensions known to Western science as dark matter and dark energy. Deep sleep dimension forms as the cosmic theatre, and it includes the projection equipment of consciousness. The 15 powers which form this dimension are the primal duality, the trinity, ego sense, the deep sleep etheric vault, the powers of the films and their inscriptions, the 5 powers which form the screen, and finally, the light of universal mind, shining through the films to create the realms of waking and dream. Within deep sleep dimension, the primal trinity forms the Bagua, the input formula for the cosmic fractal, the formula which creates the octets within the realms of consciousness, psyche, biology, and matter. 3 overlapping bar-wire octets create 22 transcendental notes, divided by the 7 steps within an octave, to reveal the mysterious pi number of 3.141. The interlocking spheres, created by pi, in turn form a lattice, a reflecting surface known in ancient Egypt as the flower of life. This lattice of spheres can also be described as the scales upon the cosmic dragon, the dragon scales which will reflect the causal images cast by the projecting powers of deep sleep to create the myriad forms within our universe. These forms include the galactic spirals. They include the power turbine of matter consciousness, which we know as our solar system. Perhaps it is no coincidence then that our Earth orbits 150 million kilometers from the Sun. The vibration of the normal human mind upon the spinal column is about 150 to 200 Hz, and the vibration of middle C in Western music is 261 Hz, especially when we know that a meter is a measure of the speed of light within a vacuum. The scales of the dragon also include the vibrational octet structure of the human psyche. Beyond these 3 dimensions of consciousness, there lies the 4th dimension of eternal awareness, an eternal diamond, in which the 3 dimensions of consciousness appear as a stream of images bound by time. When the powers of the Trinity merge, the theatres of consciousness evaporate, and all that is seen is the light of a billion suns, shining within an eternal diamond. This eternal dimension is formed from 13 powers. The light and the diamond are the first 2 powers, and they exist as a bubble of being, appearing within the vast oceans of the multiverse. These oceans, in turn, are created by 6 powers of illusion and 5 blue powers, the creation heart of the eternal, arising within the expanse of the unknowable. Altogether, these 64 powers of consciousness and eternal awareness form a tapestry of awakening. They are the mystic's theory of everything, their grand panorama of the multiverse, their mind of God. And this ancient depiction of our universe is perhaps the greatest revelation, the greatest creation of the human mind. 2 creation models now stand before us. The first creation model is the matter model of Western science, rocks from nothing. The second creation model is the consciousness and eternal awareness model of the ancient mystics, quantum images upon an eternal mirror. We can now ask, which of these 2 creation models fits the facts for our universe? Welcome to the $10,000 Universe Challenge.